is about a 21-year-old man who buys a love potion to win over the affection of his crush. This man went on a holiday to the Bahamas, and when he arrived at his hotel, everything looked beautiful. Everything was to his liking. The weather was perfect. The beach was immaculate. The hotel was high class. So he went to his room and tried to make himself look as handsome as possible. And then he went down to the hotel bar hoping to meet somebody. And as soon as he got there, he saw this woman standing there in a red dress. She had long dark hair, deep brown eyes, red lips, and he was totally enchanted by her. So he gathered up some courage and walked over to her, hoping they could strike up a conversation. So he went up and smiled and asked if he could buy her a drink. But all she did was put her hand up like this and rejected him. Now the next day he went down to the bar, he saw this woman in the red dress again, and he thought, you know what, I'm gonna give this one last shot. So he walked up to her and said, "My name's Josh, what's yours?" And once again she put her hand up like this, but what she said was so mean. She says,
"I would rather chew my own leg off than talk to you."
Now the next day he was exploring the town, and he came across this old woman who was selling stuff by the side of the street. She had a sign on this table that said spell casting and black magic. So he walked over to her and he asked her if she had anything that would make someone fall in love with him. So she smiled and pulled out this pink bottle with a red heart on it. She said it was love potion. So of course the man wanted this and eagerly paid for it. And as he was walking away, the old woman called over to him and said, "Make sure you only put one drop into a drink." The man strode down to the bar and went up to that woman in the red dress, and when she wasn't looking, he put the whole bottle of love potion into her drink. Oh my goodness, man, what are you thinking? 20 minutes later, this woman turned to him and she had these huge pupils in her eyes. She was in love with him. She ran over, hugged him. She was like, "I love you so much." So they spent the rest of the day together. It says they were almost like newlyweds. They were so happy to be spending time together. And when morning came, this woman decided to go and surprise him with some breakfast. So she left the hotel, and on her way across the street, a car came over and hit her, and she unfortunately passed away. So the young man found out, and of course he spent the whole day crying. He got into bed and he just couldn't sleep. He said he felt like something was watching him. So he turned over to go to sleep, but suddenly saw a crouched figure in the corner of his room. And that crouched figure was wearing a red dress. He saw it was the woman that he had fallen in love with, but she was all beaten up, all messed up from the accident. But before he had any chance to react, she quickly crawled over on top of his bed and started kissing him and saying,
"Oh, I love you so much."
And her toothless face was all over him, and it's just so disgusting.